I tell people that one of my superpowers is curiosity, and
Oh,
that's it. You know,
oh,
it's curiosity of so I believe that you can ask the question, what if? You can frame it in two different ways. A lot of people frame the question from a position of fear, like,
yeah,
oh, well, what if this happens? What if this? What if we lose it? What will people think? What if? What if? And it holds them back. Well, when you lead with curiosity, with kind of a sense of wonder, that what if is actually an exciting, dreamful, playful, like, but what if this? What if
yeah,
this? What if this was possible? Well, someone said, I can't do this. Well, why not? What
yeah,
if, So I allow that question, what if, to lead me, not to hold me back.
yeah,
And so that's been one thing that keeps me driving. And the longer that someone is in real estate, the more they realize there are so many just opportunities that can be created.
yeah.
And there's not a limit to it. Really, the only limit to what we do in real estate is our own creativity.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds, and y'all know what I'm gonna say. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. I'm really, really excited about my guest. I'm excited for y'all to get to know him, look at things through his lens. Y'all know I always say that, and we always deliver. You always see somebody's different perspective. No matter how much we're in this real estate game, we do different things. There's a broad array of perspective, but when it comes down to it, we're all trying to get to the same goal. We're trying to be successful, trying to provide for our families, and we're just trying to help each other, right? Build a network where we can all learn from each other. And today is no different. I'm excited about my guest. I'm excited for him to tell you what he's doing within his world, within his sphere. And so I want y'all to help me. Not help me, but here we go. Let me just present to you guys Mr. Brett Stewart. Mr. Brett, how you doing today, sir?
Dude, I'm good, man. It's
Good.
it's a good day. I'm enjoying it. It's
Yeah,
hard not to enjoy a call and a conversation with you. So I'm
man.
I'm loving it.
Man, ditto right back at you, man. You have brought the energy, and of course, everybody don't know all that we talked about, but you have already encouraged me, already inspired me, and so today we're here for a reason, right? Like we're here for a mission, and I think we're going to fulfill that mission one way or another, right? And I think
That's right.
our listeners are going to take something very, very special away, and so I want to kind of decrease my voice and make your voice the more dominant here because you're the expert. And so, man, take us into your world. Like, tell us the different things that you're focused on. Tell us, the markets you're operating in, maybe how you got into this world that we call real estate. And so, yeah,
hmm
tell us about your journey, Brett.
Yeah, man. So I started my real estate journey. It was summer of 2020. Um, Crazy enough, I originally thought back in like 2017, I'd love to have a couple of rentals one day. It was just that thought.
Yeah,
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn real estate. How do I learn real estate in the modern day? I'm gonna listen to some podcasts. So
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
anytime I was in the car, I was listening to real estate podcasts, and slowly it just got to where I was confident and excited about real estate. Originally it was the idea of, okay, maybe we do some flips and we pay off, student loans, and then we get a couple of rental houses, and one day, that'll set us up for some retirement or a kid's college fund. And so what's funny is I tried to convince my wife for like I thought I was trying to convince her for like 2 years to do real estate. And I kept talking about it. I kept talking about it, and she would just like go along in the conversation with me. She never was like, "Yes, go for
Mm,
it. You should do it." So I
mm,
kept trying to like convince her until one day, and if you knew her, this is totally her personality. I love her to death. She just, in a very genuine way, said, "Hey, Brett, if you're not going to do this real estate thing, you should probably stop talking about it." And I was
mm,
like, hold
mm,
up. I was like, wait, are you good with it? And she's like, I've been good with it. And I was just like, I'm trying to convince you.
mm,
So, I mean, as soon as I got my wife's support, as soon as she was like, yeah, go for it. I mean, I pulled the trigger and started. And so, acquired my first two deals were acquiring rental properties that I eventually burred. I did the burr method on, and then that kind of led into starting to do some flips and do more burrs, and before long I accidentally raised private money and created deal flow and created a full-time job while also working a full-time job. And so it came summer. Well, it came at the beginning of 2022, but by summer of 2022, I made the decision to step away from my full time job of 14 years,
mm, mm.
my career of 14 years, to jump into real estate full time. And from there, it's been a wild ride, man. I told you before we hit record, 14 years of my career and profession, I was a pastor. I was in ministry, church ministry, and I loved what I did, and I'm totally thankful for it. But it has been so exciting and rewarding to now also be doing what I'm doing. And so that full time switch came in 2022. Um, you know, July, August of 2022. So been doing it a little over 3 years full time. And since then I've learned all kinds of mistakes and lessons and victories and successes. And it's just been a wild, wonderful journey. And I would do it all over again, and I'm excited about it. But again, I'm going to bring it back to my wife for a moment. Her name's
Mhm.
Andy, by the
Oh,
way.
wow. Come
She's
on.
she's the best.
Yeah, man.
um, you know, her support of me leaving my full-time job and career, more than cutting our income, our household income in half, and then doing something completely new. She told me, she's like, I don't care if you fail. I don't care if it all falls apart. I just want to see you go for it. And so when you've got that behind you, man, that's all I needed. And if I think about it too much and talk about it too much, I'll probably get all teary
And
eyed.
I'll be right with you,
Um,
bro.
yeah, but it really does. It's made all the difference
Yeah.
to have that support. And even today, I mean, we've got some big goals. We got ideas, and it's one of those of through my entire life's journey, but even this real estate journey, I'm kind of at the point where like if it crashes and burns, like it's okay. Like I don't need that for purpose and
Mm,
fulfillment in life.
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
And also, you know, we've gone on some crazy rides where we have been at a point where we lost it all pretty much.
yeah.
But we've been able to build from it. And it's like when you've already been through it once, it doesn't scare you to do it again if you have to do it again.
Yeah, yeah. No, man, oh man, I love it. You say so many things. I just kind of just want to pour out and highlight and illuminate. But one thing I just every time you say it, because you just they don't know you said it to me before. You said you accidentally fell into like finding money and build. I'm like, wait, how do you act? But I don't even want to.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow,
Yeah.
But then you bringing it back to your wife, how can the two walk together unless they agree, right? Like
Hmm.
when you have agreement, that's just everything. And so I hear you said it's been a kind of like a wild ride, but what because it's not easy. Like in this climate, it's not easy sometimes to do this real estate thing.
Yeah.
Things are market shifts, things always change. So what's been, I guess, the key to keeping you, I don't want to say running smoothly, unless it is smooth, but I know you said there can be some turbulent times. So what keeps your passion? What keeps you going after it, man?
Yeah. I tell people that one of my superpowers is curiosity, and
Oh,
that's it. You know,
oh,
it's curiosity of so I believe that you can ask the question, what if? You can frame it in two different ways. A lot of people frame the question from a position of fear, like,
yeah,
oh, well, what if this happens? What if this? What if we lose it? What will people think? What if? What if? And it holds them back. Well, when you lead with curiosity, with kind of a sense of wonder, that what if is actually an exciting, dreamful, playful, like, but what if this? What if
yeah,
this? What if this was possible? Well, someone said I can't do this. Well, why not? What
yeah,
if, So I allow that question, what if, to lead me, not to hold me back.
yeah,
And so that's been one thing that keeps me driving. And the longer that someone is in real estate, the more they realize there are so many just opportunities that can be created.
yeah,
And there's not a limit to it. Really, the only limit to what we do in real estate is our own creativity.
yeah,
And so that definitely leads me forward. I'm yes, we're all driven to be successful, to build a legacy. But again, I don't need success to bring purpose or validation to my life.
yeah, yeah,
I'd rather be led by adventure and belief and seeing something happen that I previously maybe didn't think was possible. And
yeah,
so that's what keeps me going. So even in the hard times, don't get defeated. And in the good times, don't get stale and content, but continue to be led forward by that curiosity and that state of always learning.
yeah. No, I mean, curiosity can definitely be a superpower. Like, like even let's just say if somebody makes you mad. I heard somebody tell me one time, it's hard to be mad and be curious at the same time. So if somebody make you mad, get curious, like, why am I mad?
Hmm.
Was it what they said, or what as actually what they said? Is it true? And I love how I've never thought about it even being a motivation factor within our businesses. Always getting curious. Why didn't this work? What if it did work? That instead of thinking about if it wouldn't work, what if it did work? So I absolutely love that, highlighting curiosity and harnessing that as actually a superpower. And I love how you talked about success. We determine what's successful for us, not nobody else. not outside
Mhm.
forces. We determine what's success for us. And so I
Yeah.
absolutely love what you're saying, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I think the key to having satisfaction, contentment, fulfillment, purpose in life, but also what has led to growing and experiencing success in business, it has more to do with the internal development
Mm,
than anything else. The more I
mm,
develop my mindset, the more I develop my beliefs. Those are the things that lead me into action and lead me into that creativity component of real estate, of entrepreneurship. And so, when you can be in a place where you're not trying to do something because you need it, but you can create from a place from already like being and
yep.
being full and being driven and being curious. To me, that's where it gets joyful.
Yeah.
Because if I am only as good as the revenue or the deals that I create, when I hit those hard times in the market, when I
Mhm.
maybe my marketing channels shut off or they suffer, like who then do I become when deal flow and revenue isn't the same?
Yeah.
Who do I become when there's more rejection? So
Yeah.
I'd rather focus on the development of self and the belief and the mindset of the world I live in and how I bring impact to it and allow that to be what leads me forward to do business. And it has less to do about other people's reception of me and what I produce, and it has more to do with now what can I bring to the world, but
Yeah.
also still what can I create through my business, what can I bring to my family, and what can I bring to others around me because of having a successful business.
Absolutely. Man, I told you one of my favorite books is Atomic Habits. And it
Mhm.
says one of the greatest ways to sustain a habit is changing your identity. And so when I listen to you talk about changing your mindset, it's not don't we're not talking about just faking it, just going with emotions. No, literally changing who I am, what my principles are, what
Mhm.
motivates me, what gets me up in the morning, like a full identity change. That's how you sustain what you're talking about, like your what keeps you curious, what keeps you
Mhm.
finding success in what you do, not based on what somebody else thinks success is, but what you because you know who you are. I always tell people a lot one of the greatest statements that was made for me that helps me whenever I'm trying to decide what decision I should make, where should I go, is a statement I heard a preacher say, because I'm just gonna put it out there. I heard a preacher say in one of my darkest moments. He said, "Well, you know who you are, you know what to do."
Yeah.
That has absolutely shaped me. Like
Yeah.
now, I don't have to give a lot of thought before I move. When I know who I am, when I have
That's
built
right.
my identity every day, when I have practiced intentionality every day, when I know who I am, I know exactly how to move. And I
Absolutely.
know how success looks for me and not let it be determined by somebody else. And so
Yeah.
I love everything you're saying, man. Everything you're saying, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
now, because now you are defined not by the deal, not by the revenue that year,
Yeah.
but you have already been defined by who you are and
Yep.
whose you are.
Yep.
And from there, man, yeah. And from there, then it's about getting to be part of creation. Like
Yeah.
literally the act of creating,
Come
the act
on.
of creation is one of the most joyful, adventurous things that we can be part of. And one thing that I found, I've got a lot of people, a lot of my peers that have been in a job for a while, and it's a good job and they're stable, but they also find themselves not fully happy, not experiencing any kind of thrill or adventure. And some of it is because they don't have a place to challenge themselves anymore, and they don't have
Yeah.
a place of creativity. And so I feel like for a lot of people, and entrepreneurs are kind of the ones that they end up identifying that and tapping into it. But at some level, man, like risk, challenge, creativity, I think we all should be part of it.
Yeah.
And when you couple that with continuing to develop who you are and what you bring to this world, man, that's where possibility lies. It's everywhere.
It's endless. Absolutely. It becomes very endless. Let me ask
Yeah.
you this, man. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next? Like, Brett, what's the next real goal, sir?
Yeah. No, that's a great question. So just a little bit of, kind of real estate background leading up to
Absolutely.
this. So we've got uh, 18 residential properties. We've got a commercial building downtown that's got 13 offices. I do some wholesaling, assigning of contracts as well. Um, last year I did a little over 50 transactions for the year, and we'll probably do a little bit more than that this year or about the
Yeah.
same. I've increased revenue significantly from last year to this year per deal.
Yeah.
But really now the challenge is growing beyond myself. And I told you before we hit record, a big thing for me at the end of the year slash beginning of this year was learning, okay, it's not just about developing investments or a business, it's also about developing people.
Yeah.
And in order to develop people, I've got to grow beyond myself and I've got to create those spaces to bring other people in. And so for me, that looks like building a team
Yeah.
so that not only I can scale my business to the levels that I want to scale, but now I've got that opportunity to raise people up and hopefully do for others what has been done for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I love that. I mean, it's absolutely, big the move you're trying to make, building a team. You already had some success, 18 residential doors, commercial properties, offices, the transactions. Like you've already defined what success is for you. And it's like the
Mm.
next step you're saying is building a team. But what I hear is just not building a team, but somebody that people you can pour into, a team you can pour into. Community is everything, right? Like, I mean, absolutely everything. And so I think people listening, they're early in their journey or they're looking to level up. And I really think that benefit here from you, kind of piggybacking on what you said about relationships. When it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what has made the biggest difference for you?
Mm, yeah. So to grow my network and my relationships, what's been the biggest difference?
Yeah.
Um, well, I think at the end of the day, man, like realizing what we do is not about properties, but it's about people.
Come on. Mm,
There's just a property attached to a person. And I've just always been centered because of my background in ministry, but even just my personality. I've been hyper focused to the importance of relationship in all things. And so not only have I used and developed those relationships to influence my business, now because of experiencing some level of success and growth, now I kind of have to step into a new position of where now I'm developing relationships and I'm developing people underneath me.
yeah.
And so again, I can only attribute everything that I've done and accomplished and experienced to the people in my network and in my life. And
Yeah.
so again, it's just I don't even know that I could put words to it, but just getting to that point, kind of experiencing success in a career or a business or investments, you kind of just get to that point where like, okay, a deal is a deal and it's fun and we can all grow our deals. But
Yeah.
if all we're after is just deals, to me, I want something beyond that.
Yeah.
And I have a true passion and excitement for helping people discover who they are so that
Mm,
they can also accomplish their dreams.
mm-hmm.
Um, and so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know if that
Mm-hmm.
answers your question. You
Oh,
can rephrase it if you need to.
no, ain't no rephrasing after that, sir. No, that was great. Listen, I always like to say it. I don't know if I said it on camera or not. I said it a lot, just kind of like in the back channels. But I try to tell people, my purpose is to unite, and my passion is through storytelling. And
Mm,
so this form of podcast is part of the passion that drives me, that leads me back to my purpose. And this is why it was easy for me to do this, because I wanted to unite people together, right? And so the topic now is real estate, right? How can I can unite people within real estate? And how can I do that passionately? Hey, let's do a podcast. Like it all signs up. I mean, it all
Yeah.
lines up. And I say that because how you talk about, you identify, is the property is just the tool that's being used to connect the people. That's it.
Hmm.
And like whatever passion we find ourselves doing, there's a tool you can use to do it, but keep the main thing is always about the people. There's always
Yeah.
about connecting them, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, and I think, one of the I mentioned that I've significantly increased my revenue from last year to this year. One of the things that I truly believe in that I've focused on is if I want to get more out of the deal, I have to bring more value to the
Mm,
deal. I've got
yeah,
to
yeah,
bring more value to the people that are in front of me. I've got to bring more value to the seller.
yeah,
If it's going to be something that I assign to a buyer, I've got to bring and show the value to the buyer. I've
yeah,
got to develop such a great relationship with them that I'm
yeah,
helping feed and source their business and their investments. If it's a deal that I'm going to take down myself, I need to bring value to the lender.
yeah,
I've recently started creating opportunities where friends and family can actually invest with me.
yeah.
Um, do I need their money to do deals? Not
No,
necessarily, but
no,
a couple of things. One, I could probably do a larger number of deals with more financing. We all could.
yeah,
But along with that, I'm creating opportunities for other people to get to experience the benefits of real estate
yeah,
by being able to partner with me and not like have to start fresh or do it themselves. And so, you know, whatever value that you can bring to people as you focus on increasing that and that impact and that reach, man, it's going to come back to you. You're going to find yourself with more deals and better deals, and the more value you bring and you give, it comes back.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to say this. Hopefully, it makes sense. And what I love about you and what you're saying and the opportunity you're providing, you are connecting an opportunity to people based on somebody you trust. You trust you.
Mhm.
You know who you are. And it's like, if anybody's going to connect with these people, let me connect, because I know me. I know my heart. I know where my
Yeah.
heart lies. And if I can connect them with me, I'm connecting them with something that's authentic, that's a real opportunity, and an opportunity that really, that they, where they can define their success. Right.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm excited about what you're doing. I'm excited about the people connecting with you, because I know you can trust you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if
Yeah.
you can, and so I hope hopefully that makes sense. That's what I'm excited about. And that's
Yeah.
why I feel like when I connect with people, I know my heart is pure. And so I let me be the one to present the opportunity so that they know that it's a real opportunity for them. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think that makes sense all over the board. Like
Yeah.
whether it's friends that want to be able to put their money into motion and be part of investments, or if it's the seller whose house I'm going to, I know that I can be their best option because I know me and I trust me.
Yeah.
And when I show up to their place, I don't need that deal. I don't need
Come
their
on.
house. So when I show up, I'm fully focused to connect with them, to hear them, and to build a solution that helps them transition from where they are and into where they want to go.
Yeah.
And I know that that's what separates me from others. Like, those that just throw around numbers and make offers.
Yep.
Um, that's fine. Everyone's doing that.
Yeah.
Are you spending an hour and a half on a nasty couch in a
Huh.
living room of a
Mm.
house that's highly distressed, but also the person inside that house, their life is highly distressed? Are
Woo!
you are you partnering with them? Are you listening to them? Are you helping build a solution? But also, are you creating that trust to where they want to work with you because they believe you and they see it?
Yeah. Man, listen, Brett, I could talk to you for, I mean, easily another 20 minutes, probably a whole nother hour, because there's so many ways we can go. But man, I appreciate you so much. But before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you, sir?
Yeah, I'll push them to Instagram. How about
Yeah,
that? Push them to the
yeah,
gram.
yeah. Push it
It's
to the
Brett
gram.
Stewart TX. So
Yeah,
how my name is spelled, I'm sure maybe it'll be somewhere. Brett Stewart TX. That's the Instagram handle. That's Facebook. And yeah, there's other ways that you can contact me through there once you're there at Instagram.
yeah,
But I'd love to, man. I'm an open book. I love talking about real estate, but I love helping people think differently. I love
yeah,
helping launch them into a place and a state of creativity, but I
yeah,
also love collaboration. Like
yeah,
it's so fun. There's so much out there we can all win together.
yeah,
And honestly, that's probably one of the things I love most about real estate, that when we do it right,
yeah,
everyone wins.
yeah,
The seller wins, the buyer wins, the contractors and the builders, the title company, the local county, the lender, the realtor, like the new people that are going to buy it, that family, or the new people that are going to rent it, the
yeah,
neighborhood, like everyone wins.
yeah,
So why
yeah,
not focus on how do I increase my impact and value I bring in creating a win-win situation for everyone. So like that's one of the beautiful things about real estate. Like when you do it right, everyone wins.
yeah,
And you can even do that with other investors. Instead of seeing them as competition, see them as collaborators.
yeah,
There's lots of real estate out there. There's lots of ways to have and to give and experience impact.
yeah.
And so yeah, I'd love to collaborate and to connect with anyone and share, go even more and share into my story, my background, and kind of what the future looks like for me.
Yeah. Man, I absolutely love it. There he is, everyone, Mr. Brett Stewart. Sir, thank you so much, man. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your
Yeah,
story. I thank you for your perspective. This has been phenomenal, man. So thank you so
I
much.
agree. Thank you.
A- Absolutely. All right. So y'all got it. Listen, I know you got value out of this conversation. I know you got value. So make sure you are subscribed. You do not want to miss out on these conversations. Mr. Brett, thank you. And to everyone else, we will see you on the next.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.